What's up, guys? Farm Wrestler here, and today is my video review of my first sit-down nationals in Yorktown, Virginia. It's a small historic town in just right on the coast of the York River that dumps into the Chesapeake. A really cool area, all the Revolutionary War history, Civil War history, naval museums, all kinds of crazy stuff. And of course we find the spots with great food and just a great group of guys overall. The sit down is something that I've never competed in before, so it was my first time, but it's quite a bit different than regular arm wrestling. A lot more what I would call like unconventional side pressure with this internal rotation, and I got very sore from these matches. The matches tend to be quite a bit longer, and you know, there's guys like ratchet strapping themselves down to the chairs. It's just crazy stuff, so I hope you enjoy. So from what I've been told, the turnout was down just a little bit this year, but still had a decent number of guys. We'll get right into Jeff's first match here with Black Ice, who I believe actually beat Jeff in a match last year. And Jeff is doing multiple categories, but his level is coming up. His side pressure is coming back up, and bam, you can see nothing happening there. And I think Ice was a little bit shocked. He thought he'd be in it a little bit better. Jeff did a really good job here in all these matches of not loading up. You can see he's not going to let him load up and pull him out of position, which really gives him access to the speed that we all know Jeff is capable of. He's not going to play their games. He's going to do his thing and end up in a referee's grip here. And I was really impressed with Jeff and what he was able to do. Ice made it back into the final here, but you can see it's just going to be more of the same for Jeff. I think at this point Ice is still thinking he's in it, and maybe that was a fluke, but Jeff's too dang strong. So Jeff did pull multiple weight categories here, and he's had trouble in the higher weight categories, but and I think, you know, maybe in some of the later matches he does get slowed down on the left arm, but the right arm, he's just in beast mode right now. He's smashing everybody. You can see he's loose, not wanting to load up. Bam, just all the other guy can do is laugh, and I know that feeling. He was worried about this match for sure. Shannon, I believe he's Virginia local. He's very strong, thick wrist. I measured his wrist. He has a 9-inch wrist as a 187-pound puller. You can see Jeff doing the same thing, not willing to load up. Doesn't want to get in that situation with these stronger guys. Same thing. The shock on his face. And I believe this is for to see who makes it to the finals. We got it was a surprise to me that Shannon lost there, but this is the 187 final here. Like I said, not as many guys in each division this year, but we appreciate the guys that did come out. Bam. Smashed. Winner. So I'm here talking to one of the Stanaway brothers, waiting for my first match. It's against the number one 220 guy in Virginia, and he didn't try to cut and make weight or anything. The weight divisions are 220 and up. So my first sit-down match here. We'll see what happens. Again, it kind of takes away some of my favorite things to do. You can see I've got the hand control, decent position, and I'm not going to fight him there. Didn't really feel like I would have trouble in the strap. But he's strong and he's good in the strap. So he's got way too much. I'm kind of okay with it, and you can see him get me turned just a little bit. And that's enough. Now I'm making the decision whether I want to try to fight from here or just give it up. And I was thinking this day is not going to go well after the first match. Abbott here, he's the number one Virginia super heavyweight. You can see I get kind of what I need in the hand and wrist, climb a couple times, and able to finish. You can see how much I struggle to finish in these matches. Next match, and if I lose, I'm done. Right arm, but you can see I get the hand and wrist control, get that left leg out so I can go sideways. He picks up an elbow foul, so we're going to redo it. And same general position. I might have had an elbow hop there, I don't know, but you can see it's hard to finish. The mobility's not there, and I'll actually go in for a little bit of a press there. Oh, elbow's cracking. Maybe I don't want to do that, but come back and press a little bit and get the win. And I am back with the guy I lost to in the first round, and I do not want to go to the strap. And so I've got a comfortable spot here, really clamping on his fingers now because I do not want to be in the strap with him again. And you can see just being patient, wearing him out, trying to climb a little bit, but keeping a clamp on that hand so he can't get away. And a lot of pressure, and eventually he burns out and I get the win in the championship here. And Steve Walker's just a beast. He's too strong. I'm too tired. I don't think it'd matter if I was fresh. His side pressure was just really good. So left hand, back in the 165, we got Jeff and Black Ice, and I think Jeff is just not as comfortable left. He doesn't have access to the same side pressure. So Ice gets the stop, and they slip and go to strap. And we're going to fight for the grip. Jeff's going to not load with him again. So you can see Jeff's elbow here, how he's not forcing it down to the table. He's making Ice match him in the middle with no pressure, and that gives him access to the speed. Little position hit and the finish. And this is where my life went wrong, I'm pretty sure. Pedro Rodriguez, I had a match with him at Stand Up Nationals last year, but nothing like this. You can see I've got the hand and wrist control. I've got the back pressure, pronation. Feeling pretty good, but Jeff's matches are going at the same time here, so he flashes that guy pretty easy, and then he's got Ice again in the final, and you can see he hits for position, and then he's able to pin him. And I've got my match going down here in the corner because it's still going, of course, but I'm not gonna bore you with 5 minutes of that. You can see Jeff dominant left hand. So nothing's much changed here in our position. He's trying to kind of flop press side pressure me, but we finally slip, so something happened. And now in the strap, jockeying for grip here. I feel pretty good. I don't feel like he's just gonna flash me or anything, but my arm is getting worn down. I'm sure his is just as much, if not more. But you can see we're in the same kind of general position here, but yet at the same time, Jeff's going in the 187s left hand now, and you can see he didn't flash Shannon there. It was actually a good stop in the middle, and we go to the strap, and was able to get what he needs and finish. Back to my match. Stuck in this same position. Pedro keeps surging. I keep holding. We're both wearing down. The length of this match it's not ideal. My arm is pumped, and I'm just lucky that he's losing steam at the same rate that I am. But you can see we're just stuck in this position. I'm not able to pull through his structure, and he's not able to get his shoulder behind it and press me to the pin pad. I was kind of joking with Jeff. He kept going up and having more and more matches, and when I was in this match, I think he actually won the 165 left hand and the 187 left hand titles. I mean, it might have been into some of my later matches where that actually happened, but he kept having more and more matches, and Pedro picked up an elbow foul. That's why we restarted, and we're both just gassed here. The other guy has got to be licking his chops saying, this is great, these guys are wearing each other down. And this match, it won't end yet, not for a bit longer, but you can see the surges, and we'll cut away from that to Jeff in the 187s here, and you'll see again that elbow floating. He's not wanting to load. He's not going to force his elbow down and let those guys, get their back pressure activated. Position hit and then a pin. He's not able to just flash him, but he hits for position and then goes sideways. And we're back in my match, and Pedro has one elbow foul. I don't have any fouls, and you can see here he comes off the pad, and second elbow foul, winner, and that's not what I wanted at all. And now for the A-side control, it's Abbott's first match, and I just had my match, and you can see there's nothing left in the tank. So back to the drawing board there, and back with Pedro in the same position, and this time I've climbed already. I know if I want to have a chance in the final, I've got to try to beat him quicker this time, and so I commit to a press, and I'm just holding on to his fingers for dear life, get behind it and press him to the pad. And then this is the final, and I don't know what I've got left. Not really anything. I think if I'm fresh, I can give him a better fight left-handed, but I couldn't open my hand hardly, and you see he climbs up over me, which is usually one of my specialties, and pins me. So he ended up with the national championship. I ended up with 2 seconds, and you can see, like he was saying, you were better. I just got a good draw, and but that's what it is. So Jeff, 4 national titles. I'm really good at getting second place at just about anything. So Thanks for watching, guys. Farm Wrestler, signing out.